Hey everyone, welcome to Bookmas Day 2, and today I have my winter TBR. I am gonna be picking about maybe 20-ish books because winter is 3 months long. So we're actually gonna be doing this differently. I'm actually gonna be using Spin the Wheel to choose my winter TBR because I thought that would be fun. But also I'll be adding in books that I know I want to read this winter as well. Also, I am sick right now, so please bear with me. Alright, enough of me yapping. We're just gonna get started now. Let's pick our first book. Less than 300 pages. For a book that's less than 300 pages, we have Once You Are Mine by Morgan, and this is a dark romance. For the book that's over 700 pages, we have City of Gods and Monsters, and this is the book 1 of a House of Devils series, and this is by Kayla. It was so hard to find because, well, the 700 one was pretty easy. The less than 300 one was hard because every book that I found so far was either 400, 500, and if it was within the 300, it was 304, 317, and the books that were under 300, I have already read. So it was really hard to find, but I found them. What are we getting? Hopefully we don't get the same prompt, because if so, we just have to respin. 3-word title. For 3-word title, we have Lady of Darkness, and this is book 1 of the series, and it's by Melissa. Why am I getting like the same categories? So 3-word title and 1-word title. For a 1-word title, we have Unsteady by Peyton. This is a sports romance, which I'm still slowly getting into sports romance, so I'm looking forward to this one. Even page number. Okay. For even page numbers, okay, I literally found so many. I literally sat here and looked through most of my books. So I'm going to tell you guys some, and then I'll tell you guys which one I chosen. So the first one we have is Red City, 418 pages. Hollow, and this one has 340 pages. 7-Year Slip, 328, and the reason why I just chose this, well, besides the 28 being even numbers, that's my birthday number, so March 28th. That's the reason why I put that down. And then If We Ever Meet Again, 278. And then the last one I chose is The Lies of Lena, 464. So can you tell which one I've chosen out of all of these for even page numbers? Make your guess right now because I'm about to tell you. I have chosen The Lies of Lena, of course, because it's 464. All even numbers, all 3, which is honestly really hard to find. I decided to go with this, and also I really want to read this. Depending how long the prompt is to see if I remember it or not. But let's see what we got. Started once but never finished. Ooh. The books we have started but never finished, we have The Things We Leave Unfinished. Get it? Anyways, by Rebecca Yarros. Yeah, I just never finished it. I started like a few chapters, but I am planning on finishing it now, so. Ooh, I bought a lot this week. On Kindle recently added. Okay. The most recent Kindle added, and I added the Legacy series, book 1, which is called Reign of Shadows and Endings by Melissa. I've seen this everywhere, and I literally want to read it so bad because I feel FOMO. And I tried finding it at a bookstore or independent bookstore, and I couldn't find anything because they only had book 4 that just came out. So I just have it on my Kindle for now. We can do one more. You already did that. Spin again. Oh my god. Why does it keep landing on this? If it lands on it one more time, I'm just gonna do it. There's no way, right? Bought earlier this month. Okay. Firebird. I absolutely love it. I bought the special edition one, which I don't know. This is from the Bookish Box. I bought it off of a Facebook page that I'm in. But it is absolutely gorgeous, and there's also a reversible Dutch jacket. So we're currently at 9 books. We're gonna do 3 more prompts and go from there. Let's see what we get. Hopefully not the same prompt again. I came up with the rule, if it lands at 3 times at least, we're gonna redo that prompt. That's the second time. Oh my god, what on earth? Out of the chance, there's so many prompts, but you land on that one. Please don't. No, I already did that. Well, looks like we're just gonna keep spinning until we get something different. Or for the 3rd time. I swear. Ooh, bought last month. Ooh, what did I buy last month? For a book that we bought last month, as in November, I picked Underlock. I think that's how you pronounce it, by Mariana Zapata. I know Larry loves her, and that is the reason why I wanted to try one of her books. This is a dark romance, and I bought this last month in November. Literally the last day of November, so. What did I buy last month? More than 500 pages. Okay. I could do that. For a book over 500 pages, I have chosen When the Moon Hatched. I have not read this yet, but a lot of people have said if you like Fourth Wing, you would probably like this, or like this even more than Fourth Wing. So I want to give this one a shot, and this one is by Sarah. Bought last week. Okay, for a book I have bought last week, I have bought Hollow by the Twisted Sisters. I literally been seeing this everywhere, and they have 3 different covers, which this is the Walmart exclusive one, and I wanted all 3 of the covers because they're so gorgeous. Well, obviously the other 2 covers now because I have this one, but I couldn't justify paying for 3 books, so I only bought one, and I bought the Walmart exclusive one because it's the one I like the most. So far I've heard really good things about it, and the people who art read them loved it. I have not read anything by the Twisted Sisters yet, so I'm hoping this will be my first book, or maybe Beautiful Carnage, but that's besides the point. So we have Hollow, and this is what it looks like. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. Okay, we are at 12 books, so we are gonna spin it 3 more times. That was 2. 3 more times, and then I will go over them and show you the books that I will be adding on as well. So let's spin it 3 more times and see what we get. Hopefully not a repeat, which is kind of, oh my god, I swear. Do I have any? I might. Okay, book signed by an author. Signed by the author, I have quite a few books, but I've chosen Lessons in Falling by Christy. She personally signed this because she was at a book event that I went to, and she dedicated to me, which is lovely, and she also signed it right there. And this story takes place in Philly, so that is why I bought it, because Philly born and raised. Second prompt. I do have a book I bought this week, but I don't have it with me because I just ordered it. For a book I bought this week, as in the first week of December, I bought 2 books off of Advark, which is my book subscription, and I have chosen The Once and Future Queen by Paula, which I'll insert the pictures on the screen. And then the second book I've chosen is Victorian Psycho by Virginia. It's the 3rd one. We're gonna spin again. Please. The book with the word blood or kiss in it. Ooh, I have quite a few. Okay. A book title with the kiss or blood in it, which I have a few, but I'm going with From Blood and Ash by Jennifer because I have books 1 through 4, and I don't know if I want to buy 5 and 6 just because I got book 2, basically book 1 through 4 I got for free, and I don't know if I want to buy book 5 and 6 just because I don't know if I'm gonna like this series or not. So I do want to get it started to have an idea of if I'm gonna enjoy it. So far I've seen quite a mixed review of book 6. Not a lot of people enjoyed it, so who knows, but this is the one I'm gonna pick. Alright, so I'm gonna show you the books that we have chosen. Once You Are Mine, City of Gods and Monsters, Lady of Darkness, Unsteady, Lies of Lena, The Things We Leave Unfinished, Reign of Shadows and Endings, Firebird, Underlock, When the Moon Hatched, Hollow, Lessons in Falling, The Once and Future Queen, Victorian Psycho, From Blood and Ash. So those are all the books that we have chosen for the prompt, and I'm gonna show you the books that I'm gonna add into my winter TBR. So the first two books that I'll be adding into my winter TBR is Good Spirits by B.K. Borison. I bought this from the Love Society. Isn't the cover beautiful? And the next one we have is Daddy Issues by Kate, and I didn't know this was part of the Love Society book box of December, but luckily the lovely employee of the bookstore I was going to told me it was December's book box. So but I couldn't return this because it's final sales, which is totally fine. My choice was, if I end up keeping the book box, I would just give this to a friend. However, I do like this cover more than the book box, so I skipped December's book box and I'm keeping this cover, and this is what I'm planning on reading because I am feeling FOMO with this one. The Sleepless by Jen, and this is a Owl Crate edition, which I bought off of Facebook Market, not Facebook, I bought off of Facebook page. So we have this. I don't know anything about it. I've never even heard of it. Next one is A Kiss of Iron, which by Claire, and it is also a special edition by the Bookish Box. I bought this off a Facebook page as well, and I've never heard of it. I don't know anything about it, so I'm looking forward to this too. And then the next thing I added is The Spell Shop by Sarah, because I feel like it is time for me to read this, and also the other books I have on my shelf. But we have that. And then the last book I decided to add, The Wraith King by Juliet, and this is also a special edition from I don't know where, honestly. I bought it off the Facebook page again as well. It was part of a mystery book box that I bought, and this was a part of it. Or is this the original cover? I have no clue, but it's pretty. But look at it. And those are all the books for my winter TBR. Let me know what is on your winter TBR. I'm gonna try to get through these, and then also I have books that I'm gonna read on the side as well. Hopefully I get to this winter TBR. Did I get through my November TBR? I have no clue, honestly. I need to check it. And before we end today's video, we are gonna open day 2 for Bookmas. And I'm not gonna read you the whole thing like I did last time. I didn't read the whole thing. I'm just gonna read the beginning of it because it's a really long page. It says, the next morning I wake up to the sound of my phone beeping. Surprise, surprise, it's mom. And it's just a bunch of messages. Honestly, I didn't really think this through on how to show you guys this, but it's fun to open up with you. So we have that, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Bookmas Day 3. Bye!